The WWE Universe has witnessed countless shocking moments, but what unfolded after the Usos' crushing defeat will be remembered as one of the most emotionally charged chapters in the ongoing saga of the Bloodline. The night was already loaded with tension, as fans anticipated whether Jey and Jimmy Uso could rise above the odds stacked against them. Unfortunately, what many had feared came true. The brothers fell short, suffering a painful and decisive loss. But what made the aftermath even more compelling wasn't just the defeat itself, it was the voices and reactions that followed. Jacob Fatu, a powerhouse in his own right and proud representative of the Anoa'i dynasty, decided to break his silence. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, in the face of WWE, delivered a rare and emotional message that had the WWE Universe buzzing with speculation, shock, and sympathy. The weight of the Usos' loss. For the Usos, defeat carries a significance that goes far beyond the win-loss record. They are not just another tag team. They are icons of the modern era, one of the most decorated duos in WWE history, and blood relatives who built their careers together step by step. Their loss represented more than a single setback. It reflected the ongoing fractures within their family, the internal battles that have defined the Bloodline storyline, and the emotional scars left behind after years of conflict with Roman Reigns. Fans inside the arena described the atmosphere as heartbreaking. After the referee's hand hit the mat for the 3 count, a wave of silence fell across the crowd before boos and chants of disbelief filled the air. Some fans held up signs in support of the Usos, while others shook their heads in disappointment. On commentary, the announcers didn't try to sugarcoat it. This was a devastating loss for 2 men who had carried the tag division on their backs. Jacob Fatu speaks out. Shortly after the match, Jacob Fatu, known for his intimidating presence in the ring and his deep ties to the Samoan wrestling legacy, spoke publicly for the first time about the Usos' loss. Fatu has often been positioned as a potential game-changer for the Bloodline, a figure looming in the background of the family's ever-evolving drama. His words carried enormous weight, not just because of his reputation, but because of the timing. Speaking in a candid backstage interview, Jacob expressed both disappointment and solidarity. He acknowledged the pain that comes with seeing family fall short, but reminded everyone that losses do not define the Anoa'i bloodline. The Usos have given everything to this business and to this family. One night, one match, one defeat. It doesn't erase what they've done. We are warriors, and warriors rise again. This isn't the end. This is just another battle in a war that's far from over. Fatu's tone was serious but supportive. He didn't lash out or place blame. Instead, his message was one of resilience, urging the Usos and the entire bloodline to keep fighting. Fans on social media were quick to react, many interpreting his words as a sign that Jacob could soon become directly involved in the WWE storyline, perhaps even stepping into the spotlight alongside or against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns' emotional message. If Jacob Fatu's words provided encouragement, Roman Reigns' message offered something much deeper. Raw emotion. Known for portraying himself as the cold, calculating tribal chief, Reigns rarely allows fans to see behind the armor of his persona. But in the wake of the Usos' defeat, Roman surprised everyone by delivering a heartfelt message. Through a backstage promo released on WWE's digital platforms, Reigns spoke in a tone that caught many off guard. He acknowledged the strain within his family, the battles that have torn them apart, and the love that, despite everything, still binds them together. Family isn't about winning or losing, it's about loyalty. I may not agree with everything my brothers have done, and they may not agree with me. But blood is blood. I feel the pain they feel. I carry the weight they carry. And even in defeat, the Usos will always stand as warriors of our family. The WWE Universe was stunned. For years, Roman has been presented as a dominant, untouchable figure. But here he was, speaking not as the tribal chief, but as a cousin, a brother, and a man grappling with complicated emotions. Fans react worldwide. Within minutes, clips of both Jacob Fatu's and Roman Reigns' comments spread across the internet. Fans flooded social media with reactions ranging from shock to admiration. Some praised Jacob for showing maturity and respect, calling him a future leader of the Bloodline. Others couldn't stop talking about Roman's vulnerable side, with many suggesting it could mark a turning point in the Bloodline saga. Hashtags like hashtag Usos Forever, hashtag Jacob Fatu, and hashtag Roman Speaks trended worldwide. Memes, reaction videos, and emotional fan tributes flooded platforms like X, TikTok, and Instagram. Many longtime fans even compared Roman's speech to iconic wrestling promos of the past, calling it one of his most genuine moments yet. What this means for the Bloodline's future. The combination of Jacob Fatu's support and Roman Reigns' emotional honesty has left the WWE Universe wondering, where does the Bloodline go from here? The Usos may have lost, but their story is far from finished. Could this defeat bring them closer together as a family? Or will it push them further apart, forcing new alliances and rivalries? Jacob Fatu's involvement in particular has sparked speculation. His words suggest he is not content to remain on the sidelines. Whether he steps in to support the Usos or finds himself aligned with Roman remains to be seen. What's clear is that his voice has already added a new layer of depth to the ongoing saga. The bigger picture. Beyond the storylines, the events of the night reflect something much larger, the enduring power of family in professional wrestling. The Inoue dynasty has produced legends for decades, and their influence continues to shape WWE's biggest moments. The emotional outpouring after the Usos' defeat shows that fans don't just connect to the characters. They connect to the people, their struggles, and the bonds they represent. For Roman Reigns, speaking emotionally about his family may have been a rare moment of vulnerability, but it was also a reminder of why fans are so invested in him. For Jacob Fatu, speaking out was a chance to step into the spotlight and prove that his voice matters just as much as his presence in the ring. And for the Usos, the loss may sting, but it has only strengthened the emotional connection they share with fans. Conclusion, a story still being written. The aftermath of the Usos' defeat gave the WWE Universe more than just another chapter in the Bloodline saga. It gave them a glimpse into the humanity behind the spectacle. Jacob Fatu's words reinforced the resilience of their family, while Roman Reigns' emotional message peeled back the layers of his tribal chief persona, showing the man underneath. As the dust settles, one thing is certain. This is not the end of the story. The Bloodline is still evolving, and the emotions on display prove that its legacy will continue to shape WWE for years to come.